welcome to Adelaide.
Thanks.
Firstly, why Adelaide United and what attracted you to Adelaide?
So after 12 or something years in the Netherlands, I was ready for something abroad, some adventure. A couple of years ago, I was also talking to some clubs in Australia, and it was still stuck in my mind somewhere. And then quite early this summer, European summer or winter in Australia, Adelaide came on the line, and I was just very happy about it. Great city, great experience. Also, I used to play with Craig Goodwin a couple of years ago, and he kind of convinced me to also come this way. So it was actually quite an easy decision.
How's your first sort of 24 hours almost in Adelaide been?
It wasn't easy. The flight was quite long. I think home to here was 27 hours or something. A little bit jet lagged, but I met the boys this morning at the training ground, and they made it really easy for me to get into the dressing room and meet all the people. Was super nice and easy. All the guys are very welcome to me. Even there were people from the club waiting for me at the airport last night. So I feel very welcome here.
What did Craig Goodwin tell you about Adelaide that made it stick in your head?
He's been trying to bring me over a couple of years now. It was just he wants. He really loves the city and the club, so he's very enthusiastic about that. And he also wants me to bring in some of the Dutch football style, maybe some experience and leadership. So it's kind of both ways. But he was, of course, he convinced me with the Australian sports culture, the fans, of course, of the club, and the lifestyle of Australia as well, and I'm looking forward to that.
You got to make sure that you convince him that he comes back here and you play with him eventually?
I don't know if that's my position yet, but yeah, I might meet him actually tomorrow because he's flying back to Saudi on Sunday, I guess. Yeah, I will look him in the eye and convince him to come back.
With such a long flight, I assume that maybe you might have missed a certain game.
That's right. Yeah. So I had one. I knew this was going to be a long flight, but I had just one concern, and that is, can I watch the semi-finals of the Netherlands against England? And I didn't succeed. Actually, it was the Wi-Fi connection on the plane was terrible. I tried to listen to the radio as well, but that was also not possible. So I had just a little bit of WhatsApp connection with some friends. They were talking to me about the game and what was happening there. So I completely missed it, and that was maybe for the best.
Have you gone to watch much of Adelaide United's last season yet? When you signed, you have a look or anything?
Actually, not yet. I've been watching some clips on YouTube, especially about the championship campaign in 2016, I believe. Craig were scoring some absolute bangers there, and it looked really good to me, especially the atmosphere in the stadium, the whole vibe around the club. Intense type of football, that's what I like, dynamic and direct. And I've also spoken to the coach still, to the coach yet, that he wants to play a type of football that fits me and fits also the Dutch playing style, like build up from the back and win back balls very soon. So I haven't seen much, but the highlights on YouTube, they stick in my head.
And you're the first foreign centre-back that this club signed for 3-4 years, I believe it is. Clubs conceded quite heavily the last couple of years, 53, 46 goals, I believe. How important do you feel is to set that solid foundation to get the club back up the ladder?
Yeah, that's I think one of the reasons that I come in at the club is hopefully to build a solid defense together with the other guys. They have been able to score a lot of goals last year and also concede quite too much goals. So I hope I can add to the team and add value to the team in terms of defensive power, but also organization and leadership and a bit of personality as well. But first I want to just fit in and get to know all the people and then show myself on the pitch.
And you mentioned that wanting to play that Dutch way. Obviously there's a PSV connection now. Ernest Favers started working at the club. You have a conversation with him about this club and this move as well?
Yeah, sure. I was getting in touch with Marius of the club, and then the next day I read in the Dutch newspapers actually that Ernest Faber was coming to the club as a technical director as well, and he called me the same afternoon. We didn't know each other, but we had a nice chat back in Eindhoven, also with Cor Adriaanse, the CEO of the club, and they were very enthusiastic about this club as well, and about the city and the lifestyle of Australia. So, and we spoke a bit about the values of the club and the way they want to play and stuff, and I think it fits me really well. So I'm looking forward to that.
Does that help you to settle in when you have sort of, seems like a Dutch thing now around the club? I
guess so. Well, I would have been able to settle in without a Dutch connection also, but what really helps is the feeling that this club really wanted to sign me in a short period of time. I had just 4 weeks wherein I was transfer free, so there was a little bit of pressure time-wise also, but I felt welcome and happy from the beginning, and that really helps me, that I felt like the club really wanted to sign me and add to the team.
Carl spoke about your leadership as a main reason why he thought that you should sign for the club. What are things for fans that haven't seen you play? What are the other things that you bring to the pitch?
I'm a strong defender. I like to play duels, and I like to also motivate the team quite a bit. But I've been playing in the Dutch Eredivisie for I think 12 or 13 years now, a league that is well known for the build-up playing style and winning balls back quite soon. And I think I'm also well equipped for that type of football. So it's a combination of things. I'm a centre-back that likes to really defend, tackle and play duels, but also to build up from the back and play smaller or longer passes to break lines and stuff. So that's hopefully what I can show in the Cooper Stadium too.
And you mentioned watching some of Adelaide's 2016 championship run. In terms of the A-League generally, how much knowledge do you have at the moment? How much, from talking with Craig and stuff, what were you kind of expecting?
Not too much, actually. Maybe you can learn me a thing or two. But it's intense. I've been playing with some Australian players back in the Netherlands as well. For example, Craig and Kenny Dougal, which is a very good defensive midfielder at Sparta. Tommy Orr at FC Utrecht, together with Adam Sorota and Michael Zulo, fullback from Sydney. Great lads and also quite skillful players. So I believe that we might underestimate the level of the A-League in Europe. I don't know. I'm very curious to the atmosphere and the vibe in the stadium, but also to the level of playing. But I think it's intense and quite good.
And foreign players who come here usually get surprised with how long the off season is, because the season doesn't start for a few months now.
Yeah.
How aware are you of that, and kind of what are you looking to do to make sure you're sharp and ready to go?
Well, honestly, I knew it was a long pre-season or off-season, a long pre-season, but I thought it was 10 or 11 weeks or something, and then someone of the club told me this morning that it was actually 16 or 17 weeks, which is very, very long. But fortunately, there's some cup games and a lot of friendly matches in between. Well, I just adjust to what's asked here in Adelaide. The first session was very easy for me today, and tomorrow will be the same. But then after Monday, I will join the squad in full force. And well, I can't wait to get started.